Well, first of all, let me just apologize for the delay in between videos. It's kind of been like 2 months since I last uploaded. I'm sorry, I just had like artist block, but now I've released another video. Now y'all can celebrate. Something we have all may or may not experienced in life is a school trip. School trips are supposed to be fun and like this experience you have with your friends that you'll never be able to relive, but not mine. This school trip, it wasn't a trip. It was a psychological experiment. I got robbed, I got soaked, I got starved, I got attacked by bugs, and one of the instructors literally dragged me into the lake by my ankles. So boom, one day we all pull up to the site, kinda excited, kinda nervous. Then bam, one day we leave our stuff open and we're too vulnerable. And some kids just come into our room and rob us. Like straight up, all the food gone, all our money robbed. We were standing there and asking ourselves, what now? And when we went to report to the teacher, he was like, oh, without enough evidence, we don't know if they're stolen, so we can't really do anything about it right now. And we all had to go to bed like homeless people. And then, because the trip needed more chaos, someone brought stuff we weren't supposed to have. Who even does that? Let's go build a raft and get addicted with something real quick. They gave one to my friend, straight up flushed the rest down our toilet. Not even thrown away, flushed. Our pipes are never the same. Some are in the walls of the building, and a nicotine patch is haunting the plumbing. That's not all though, because every single day we had a water activity. Kayaking, raft building, burn walk, wet. We had this thing called a drying room, but it was just a humid tomb for wet socks. My hoodie was wet day 3, and when I fell in the river on day 1. I saw mold forming on someone else's towel. That's how nasty this place was. Now let's talk about the thing that was technically food, but we didn't call it that. Because after day 3, they just did the same menu every single day. Nobody actually liked it. And then they brought in a mystery beige object pretending to be food. Then pasta deluxe. One guy cried because he didn't like the food. I should stop complaining though, because there's one good feature, and that was sharing our room with my best friends. We were living in chaos. Sure, but it was our chaos. We were singing at 2 a.m., screaming every time the ceiling dripped onto our head, like bonding moments. It was the one sliver of joy in the middle of this apocalypse. Now, let's talk about the man, the myth, the legend, Big John. He was one of the instructors, but honestly, he felt like a mini-boss. He was built like a fridge and had a hatred against all children, especially dry ones. Now, let us talk about the man, the myth, the legend, Big John. He was one of the instructors, but honestly, he felt like a mini-boss. He was built like a fridge and a personal hatred against all dry children. He didn't just say, go into the lake. He dragged people into it by their ankles, by ponytails, by their sleeves. I watched someone disappear mid-sentence. Gone. Just, yo, I think the lake is gone. Splash. And he loved it. Like, dude, they were children. And if Big John didn't get you, the midges would. Bro, these things had no fear, no mercy, just vibes and violence. They bit through jackets. My friend had bumps in places I didn't know had blood vessels. Bug spray didn't even work. They marinated in it. And one flew directly into my eye and winked at me in the way in. And while I loved the boys, our room, it was cursed. It had a leaking roof, had an actual slug in the corner, and ants. They actually stole my pants. I don't even know how that's physically possible. My friend's pillow had some haunted marker design on it. Looked like a demon sigil. We were basically a nature documentary, except we were the prey. But yeah, that's the story of how a school trip turned into a survival horror game. We got robbed, we got soaked, we got stung, and dragged and dropped into lakes by Big John. But hey, we made it out alive. Barely. And I'll catch you on the next one, which will not take 2 months. Bye-bye.